Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So this is the sixth part, right? We have already made four videos on the four cases, and then on the fifth case, the normalization one, we just made a very small video. Now let's do the past papers, okay? Now this is a random past paper question. Now look. So you see that the mantis and the exponent have not been given to you. You have to find them yourself. What does that mean? It's either case one or case two. Why? Because you have to convert from a binary number to a positive, to a binary number, right? So this is case two. Why? Because this is negative binary to binary, right? Now, obviously, the way we treat it is again 1 to 8, 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. This is just how we do it, right? Obviously, first thing we have to pretend that this is a 76, a positive 76. Obviously, 128 is way greater than 76, so there's going to be a 0 on that. And we know 64 plus 32 is 96, right? So let's just see what is 64. Never mind. 64 plus 32. I don't know why is my pen leaking. Kind of weird. Your digital pen is leaking. 64, 32. You add, oh, sorry, not 32. 16 would be. 4 plus 6 gives you a 10. That gives you a 7, right? So I think it's going to be 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, right? That's what I think. You better not use your calculator, but I still am going to use it just so that I can be sure that I'm not teaching you guys anything wrong. I just taught you guys something extremely wrong. This is not 76, this is 86. This is 86. My bad. I'm sorry. So that shall be, if it's not 16, then, let's just try doing 8. That shall give you a 12, right? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One goes here, you get a 72. 72, and then you just need 4. That is going to be your answer. 64 plus 8 plus 4 plus 2 gives you a 78. What the heck? Yes, sir. Gives you a 76. So this is your what? This is your integer part. Now for 1875 dot 0 0.5, 0 0.25, 0 0.125, right? 0 0.125, and then 0 0.0625, 0 0.03125, right? Now, do know one thing that now look, because I can use my calculator just now, but I won't, right? Because I want to show you guys how do you solve this. Now, 0 0.5 is way greater, right? Then what is it that you're going to be using? What is the closest to 1.875? 1.875 would be, I think, 0 0.125 plus 0.0625, right? And that gives you 175,675, right? Nah, that's not it. 0.25, 0.125. So, as you just saw, I was myself trying to do the trial and hit error. I was just trying to, add different combinations, and I finally found one. 0.125 plus 0.0625 gives you a 1875, right? So you know that it's going to be 0, 0, 1, 1, 0. But there's one thing you need to know. You're not going to have enough time to do this hit and trial method in the exam. So what is it that you do? You take the decimal part, that is 0.1875 in this case, right? And then you try to find the least amount, the amount that is lesser than this and closest to this, not greater than it, right? And in here 0.5 is greater than that, 0.25 is greater than that, but 0.125 is lesser than 0.185. So you take 1.8 or 0.1875 and you subtract from it 0.125, what's closest to it, so that you can see what else do you need. And that is obviously going to give you 625, right? And once you have this, okay, so these are the two ones that I need. And this is how you can get it for yourself, right? And then, yep, for the rest of the thing, yes, this is where your dot is, or your decimal point is. You move it to the right after the 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So you get yourself 0.10011000011, right? And then obviously you're going to take the 2's complement. Why? Because there's a negative one, and you know that your exponent is 7 in here. Why? Because you moved it 7 places. So it's going to be 1, 1, 1, and a 0, 0 here. 8, 4, 2, 1, right? So that gives you a 7. Let's take the 2's complement. You get yourself 1.01100111100. You add a 1, you get yourself 101111001100.1, right? And this is your answer. You write it from left to right. 1011001101, right? And you get yourself the answer. This is how you do it, right? This was a random past paper question for case 2.